Why is it said that Manhattan Midtown is suitable for long-term living? The main reason is actually because the efficiency of life here is extremely high. Take Midtown East as an example. Grand Central itself is the core asset of Midtown East, connecting subway lines 4, 5, 6, 7 in the S shuttle. There's also Metro North, the Long Island Railroad, and multiple bus lines. For long-term living, this isn't just about convenience. It's about the time you save every single day. Secondly, the combination of a business core and quiet residential areas means it's not just office buildings here. Areas like Sutton Place and Turtle Bay have quiet, tree-lined residential streets, which is like preserving a residential living area right in the heart of Manhattan. Plus, being close to the East River, especially around First Avenue and Second Avenue, makes it a great place to live, and it's not noisy at all. Thirdly, this area suits newcomers and high-net-worth individuals as it simplifies relocation. With easy transit and several new developments, it's a top choice. In addition, their amenities and doorman services are all fully equipped, providing a strong sense of security. Commuting is convenient, and the entire application process is very clear. Also, around 43rd and 44th Streets is the location of the UN, so the surrounding area has heightened security and protection, making it very safe. So in this area, safety is definitely guaranteed. No matter how late it is, you'll still feel very safe walking outside by yourself. Among these, the areas I most recommend are Turtle Bay and Sutton Place, which are the main highlights. Turtle Bay is especially suitable for international students, people in the UN diplomatic circle, and those who are new to New York and want to be in the heart of the city without too much noise. It has a residential feel, is close to Grand Central and the UN, and also has some Midtown office cores. As for Sutton Place, it's even more upscale, quieter, and more mature, perfect for high-end tenants. And for buyers or renters who value privacy, Sutton Place might be more suitable. It's not the liveliest area, but it's extremely comfortable for long-term living. The area around Grand Central is suitable for people with limited commutes, especially those who often go to places like Long Island, Rochester, or Connecticut, or if your company is located in Midtown. But the downside is that it feels a bit more business-oriented and the pace on the streets is very fast. For the second tier, I would recommend Murray Hill and Kips Bay. These areas are suitable for young professionals, students, people working in the medical field, or those affiliated with NYU Hospital who have a slightly lower budget. For example, Kips Bay is also very close to the East River, and overall it's definitely more suitable for living than places like the very center of Midtown around Times Square. You could say it's a more practical and cost-effective lifestyle. But in terms of sophistication, it's definitely not as high-end as Sutton Place or Turtle Bay. Then, for the third area, I would recommend Nomad or Flatiron, which are more suitable for those who enjoy restaurants, a hotel vibe, socializing, and for clients who are into fashion, design, and young luxury. Nomad is especially perfect for food lovers and cocktail drinkers. Overall, it's more about lifestyle. It's trendier, like the Midtown area right in the center. Unless you sleep very well, I wouldn't really recommend places like Times Square or the Theater District. These areas have a lot of tourists, more noise, and a chaotic pace. They're more suitable for short-term rentals rather than long-term, stable living. Also, areas like Penn Station and around 31st Street are similar. Although transportation is convenient, the environment is still a bit more complicated. For long-term living, the quality definitely isn't as ideal. Next, let's talk about Midtown West, especially the main core area. This area is especially suitable for ultra-luxury living with new buildings and great amenities. It's more like a newly developed high-end commercial and residential area, not the kind of place with the most vibrant everyday atmosphere for long-term living. For example, Hudson Yards 1 and 2 are more suitable for tenants with higher budgets. Expats who like new buildings and people who prefer luxury hotel-style urban living are drawn to this area. The buildings here place a strong emphasis on being full-service electric buildings. Right, so the new buildings here, along with amenities like gyms, shopping, dining, and office spaces, are all very complete. In the Midtown West area, especially on the west side of Hell's Kitchen, you get a much more authentic sense of daily life. There are plenty of restaurants, a vibrant nightlife, and it's close to the Hudson River Park. This area is also suitable for people who enjoy theater, Broadway, or an active social life. But actually, what I recommend more is the area west of 9th Avenue and between 35th and 55th Streets. I still don't really recommend places that are too close to Times Square or the Port Authority. Then the third area is Columbus Circle, from 57th to 59th Street. This area is more mature and stable, and it's also closer to Central Park with the kind of lifestyle atmosphere found in the Upper West Side. It's suitable for people with a higher budget who want to live somewhere long-term and stable. So when choosing, the key is not to pick the most central location. Instead, you should avoid places with too much tourist traffic and choose areas that truly have a local lived-in feel. So for long-term stays, the two areas I recommend most overall are Turtle Bay. The area around here is suitable for high-end renters. For students who have just come to New York to study or for expatriates, the second area is around Midtown West, where there are some very new electric hotel-style buildings. I also think this is very suitable for people with a high budget, such as those working in finance or tech. I don't really recommend living long-term in the center of Times Square or around Penn Station. It's not that you can't live there. I've seen a lot of buildings, and actually some of them are still quite suitable for living. It's just that, in terms of long-term comfort and privacy, they might be a bit lacking. So, when choosing Midtown, the key is not that the more central, the better. Instead, it's about choosing the right specific neighborhood, because anywhere in Midtown is convenient for daily life. Ideally, you want an area that's bustling during the day but quiet at night, with well-developed amenities and low commuting costs. That kind of area is actually the most perfect.